Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, if you should so choose and it resonates. Hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what the week ahead has in store for you, my dear Saggies. And this week you get, for your actions and your path ahead, all right, so you've got the Three of Swords. So this is about you initiating and ending. The Three of Swords is about separation. It's about what we have to let go of, or rather it's whatever is removed from our lives. Your actions and path is about what you do. So this week, this is about you letting go of something. It could be a relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be an object. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be any one thing. But your Three of Swords is always about a separation, and it's always about a separation that we feel. The thing with the Three of Swords in the Rider-Waite deck, it's three swords piercing a heart. So very often it is a separation that we feel deeply, you know, and sometimes it is like that, you know. I don't know if you've ever been through that experience, but sometimes, you know, like if you know that a friendship has kind of run its course and you know that you have to have that conversation and you feel awful about it, but you know it's the right thing to do in your heart. But you still feel that, right? Your actions and path is basically saying this week, Sagittarius, something is coming to an end, but it's coming to an end by your own hand. This is about, so for some of you, this could be about you handing your notice in at your current job. For some of you, this could be, you know, having that that conversation with a friend. Maybe you're ending a partnership, maybe even a collaboration, maybe somebody that you work with, you know, as a colleague. There's something that is leaving your life this week, but it's by choice. This is about you saying to yourself, you know what, this has run its course. It no longer has a space in my life or in my energy or my vibration. And you know, if anything, it just means that you're ready for whatever is ready for that, you know, for part of your vibration and stuff. So that's actually a really good thing, right? So your communications and conversations, you have the Ten of Swords. There is a big end coming for you this week, and it is one that you, because you've got the Three of Swords in the in your actions and on your path, this suggests that it's something that you already know. This isn't going to be something sudden. It's not going to be something that comes out of the blue or left of field. Your Ten of Swords can be a finite and sometimes explosive end. So the thing about this completion or this transition or ending in your life, nothing about it is by surprise. You already knew this thing, this connection, collaboration, whatever it is. You already knew that it was about to leave your life. I just don't think you probably anticipated yet that it will reach that sort of bubbling point. Your Ten of Swords is always something that ends completely. This is in your communications and conversations, and this is you talking about an ending or a completion. Now, if you look at her, she's wrapping a mandrake root and she's ready to put it in the pot. There's so much that I could say about that, but it's not really relevant here. But it is about release. It is about letting something go that now needs to die. Ten of Swords is in effect can be a smaller death. But this is one that you're choosing. This is something that you are choosing to end. And it's because you know it's the right thing to do. You know it's a part of the path that you're on. And when you know that something is a part of the path that you're on, just because you know it's a part of it doesn't necessarily make it any easier, hence the Three of Swords. So your money and materials this week, look at that, you've got the Witch. I mean, you know, for those of you that are spiritual, there is a lot of energy and power coursing through your veins this week, Sagittarius, and I would use it to your best advantage. And also, I would use it in a way that is completely by the universal law. And what I mean by that is, you know, as long as you're harming none, do whatever you will. Now, the thing that I need to remind people about with this, and for some reason I need to do it very often, that includes you. If whatever you're doing is harming anybody, then it's not in alignment with divine or universal will, because you count as a part of that. If you're doing something that's hurting you, staying in a relationship that's abusive, as an example, staying in a pattern or a cycle that is effectively damaging your health, your body, that's still harm. You might be doing what you want, but it's still harming you. So it's not aligned with the divine will or the universal law. The fact that you have the Witch card, which is actually the Magician card, in your money and materials, your money and materials this week are great. Your finances are awesome, right? And also with this card, you have the ability to continually create more resources, to continually create more of what you have. The feeling that I'm getting from this is, whether it's on a personal level, a professional level, or a platonic level, you will be fine on your own. Whatever it is that you're phasing out, removing or letting go of this week, yes, it will be missed, but no, it isn't needed. All right, so there's nothing here that makes me think like, oh, you're not going to be able to be self-sufficient after this. You absolutely can and will be. And the fact that you have the Witch there, she's all about it. She's got everything that she needs, just like the Magician. Everything that they need within them to align with the with the divine will, right? United with their own will, as above, so below, to create whatever it is that you want here on the tangible plane. For your health-wise, again, I'm not a medical professional, I'm not a doctor, I can't give you that kind of advice, but health-wise, it does look like finally some of you are conquering a long-term back or spinal problem, something to do with the back, possibly the lower back. And I'm picking up that it could be something that you finally found a method for working with. I don't know why, but the Alexander technique is really coming through, as is a chiropractor or an acupuncturist. Something of that nature is really going to help you. That's for those of you that have obviously spinal stuff going on. Again, not a doctor, can't give you medical advice. I can just tell you what comes up through the cards. Your love and relations, 3 of Cups, finally some fucking good news, right? I mean, the Witch card was good news. Your money is good. You're all right there in that respect, for sure. And you don't actually need anything or anyone else to shore you up. Your 3 of Cups, though, beautiful card, right? This is fun, frolics, enjoyment, happiness. It's people getting together, but this is the sort of people that you actually want in your life. The people that are your people, effectively, right? Your 3 of Cups, for those of you that are single, this is a time for you to have fun. This is not a time for you to replace one with the other. This whole revolving door thing that sometimes people do. This is not a week for that. It's the time for you to just really get together with your people, have fun, have a lot of enjoyment, have some frolics and schmooze if you feel to, if that's going to make you feel better. But if it serves just to be another crutch, another thing that's eventually going to need to be let go of, this is not the week for it. For those of you that are partnered, this is the reprieve that you have, and it suggests that you and your partner, that could be the thing, right, that gets you through whatever it is that you've got to do, or whatever it is that you've got to phase out. You've got 2 3s here. Number 3 is all about communication, self-expression, beauty, but it's also about where the past, the present and the future converge. This is a big week for you, because whatever it is that you're transferring out of your life is going to open up a space for something else to come in. You might not know this on a conscious level, but the fact that you're willing to end something right now means that there's a part of you that understands, in order for you to get ahead, to move on to where it is that you see yourself from here on in, you're going to have to release something now. All right, so if you haven't got it yet, don't forget to check out your space on the Mindset Magic course, or your retrograde survival kit. Mercury is currently in shadow this week and will go retrograde next week as of the 15th or the 16th of February. If you want to find out how to get through that and all of the other retrogrades that you're going to go through in any shape or form in your life, get it now. There's currently £10 off. Your key to the week is the Judgment card, right? So double, triple message. You already know what this is. There's no surprises here. There's no accidents. There's nothing that it will shock or surprise you. That doesn't mean that you won't feel it. The Judgment card always precedes massive changes, and always, I mean, I always see this card as a blast from the past. It brings something up to be looked at, examined, assimilated, and released. All right, and that's how you move on to massive change. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up, if it's not too personal, you know, and if it's not too tender. I send you so much love and healing and light for whatever you need to traverse or release this week. I have no doubt that you can do it, and I have no doubt that it's a part of your highest vibrational good. Take care. I'll see you soon.